A new school year means a fresh start. For families that are looking for a new path to help their child succeed, K-12 could be the perfect fit. K-12 powered schools offer tuition-free, accredited, online public education for students in kindergarten through 12th grade. They know learning isn't one size fits all and will meet your child where they are. K-12 has been a leader in online education for over 25 years. They provide everything a student needs to feel safe, motivated, and thrive in their learning environment. With flexible education options tailored to each child's needs, interests, and goals for the future. K-12's dedicated teachers are trained in virtual instruction and provide real-time support. Plus, students will belong to a vibrant online community with opportunities for extracurricular activities to help them connect with peers and explore interests, all in a setting that works for your family. See how K-12-powered schools can help unlock your child's full potential. Enroll online today at k12.com/FWD. That's the letter K, the number 12.com/FWD. K12.com/FWD.
Queen Carvania stood haloed by the morning sun. An army hung on her every word.
My champions, I have sold my chariot on Carvana. 'Twas a lovely SUV, an inexplicably queenly offer. They're even coming to the castle to collect it. Tonight, we feast! An offer you can feast on. Sell your car today on Carvana. Pickup fees may apply.
You're listening to the Chatty Daddies podcast.
All right, everyone, welcome to a special The Chatty Daddies episode.
So this is a very important week. The most important moment of one of the daddies' lives happened this week. Trey is a new dad.
Clap it up for Trey.
That's right. My son was born.
Okay.
Born.
Let's be real.
Born.
Let's be honest. We're recording this. We're recording this well ahead of time so that we could have an episode in the can before Trey is gone for a few weeks.
And my wife is going to be induced here in just 2 days.
Right. So we're recording this ahead of time. So what we thought would be fun is we would like to talk to future Trey about how everything went, about the birth, and everything like that. Because this will be posted maybe 5-6 days after the baby was born.
Right.
So there's a lot you're going to be learning.
Now, all of the best TV shows do a time shift. So I think we're just following suit.
Sure.
Yeah, we're doing it like this is a flashback, right? Because your baby's already here.
Yes, but it's kind of a flash forward.
Right.
But also a flash forward.
I feel like this was part of Back to the Future at some point.
Yeah.
So let's go to future/past Trey and talk to you about the baby. You want to talk to yourself, Trey?
That sounds good to me.
Okay. Now we're talking to the Trey now who is an actual father. Trey, are you there?
Yes, I am. Hello, I'm a new daddy.
Hello,
An
present.
official chatty daddy.
Yeah, you're officially a chatty daddy now that you have a little baby Quaid. Oh, Trey, so proud of you, buddy.
So, Trey, are you still at the hospital?
We are still at the hospital right now. We are going through our final little checks, making sure Quaid is ready to go home, and everything seems to be pretty perfect. If I'm being honest, there have been 0 issues.
Wow, so you had a really easy delivery and everything, or at least Kara, your wife, did, because you didn't really do much.
It was so ridiculously easy. Like, I don't think that it's fair, and I guarantee you that it is not the usual birth. I promise.
Yeah. People hate you right now. People hate you for hearing that because there's people that, honey was in labor for 3 weeks, and then after all that, they still had to do a C-section, and then there were a bunch of complications afterwards, so everything's good.
Yeah, I mean, it was literally, we checked in at 7. About an hour later, they broke Kara's water. They put her on Pitocin to get her to open up to let the baby out. And we sat there and let the Pitocin drip into her for 12 hours, and then she pushed for about 30 minutes, said she didn't feel a thing. The doctor, the OBGYN, was like, all right, let's try this position. You're super flexible. Let's try this. So they had like a yoga session while she was pushing. It was crazy.
Really?
Yeah, like they were like, all right, let's put your heels together and try to bring your heels up to your chest and start pushing. And then another time she's like, all right, let's do legs this time. All right, let's break out the handles and do this. They did everything but tell her to get up on all fours.
Right, yeah. Well, she couldn't do that if she had the epidural.
Right.
Right.
And so,
Nick,
I
you didn't have that.
know that.
You didn't have that with Blair, right? That didn't make you do yoga?
no,
with her?
see, Blair and I, our births were we were kind of lucky because they happened really fast. Like the second time we gave birth, the epidural hadn't really even kicked in all the way, so she felt a lot more than she would have. But the first time around, she didn't feel anything. Trey, did Kara? My wife said when they were telling her to push, she couldn't feel enough of her body to push. Was Kara able to feel enough to push?
Yeah, she just was able to. She only felt pressure, and they were like, "All right, that's good. Push a little harder." And she was able to push a little harder, and then they were like, "Push a little harder," and they just kept telling her to up it until baby.
Okay, where are you standing? Give me a play-by-play. Where are you standing in the room when the baby is born? Are you by the shoulders? Are you looking in there with the flashlight with the doctor? What's happening?
All right, so I am on Kara's left shoulder. I'm holding a leg, a lot like you, and for some reason in my head, I'm thinking Kara's like a 7-foot-tall person, and I'm not going to get an angle on her. But standing at her shoulder with her knees up to her chest, like it's right there. I mean, it's 1.5 foot away from me. Like I could glance down if I want to. And my original plan was just look Kara right in the eyes, and I tell her good job, and I never look, and then there's a baby, and we never speak of this again, and her fun parts are still her fun parts and not her working parts. But as it went on, you know, your curiosity goes, and I kind of take a side glance real quick, and it's nothing yet. I haven't, like, the baby hasn't started crowning or anything, and the doctors, you know, getting in real acquainted with my wife, but that's about it. And then as she starts pushing and they start talking about crowning, I'm like, I think I'm going to look. And then they start to say, you know, Dad faints a lot if they look.
Sure.
There have been a lot of dads that have fainted, especially if they haven't eaten all day. And my goal was to be in solidarity with Kara, and like, she can't eat all day. I'm not going to eat all day. So then I started to think, is this going to be the time I faint? But so the time comes, and she says he's starting to crown, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to look. I might as well. So I take a peek, and it's like nothing I've ever seen before. Like, I don't know how I could have fainted because my brain didn't process what I'm looking at.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I have no way to describe it. The baby didn't look like a baby at all. Kara's vagina didn't look like a vagina at all. Like, it's just nonsense down there. And if you were listening on the radio show, I described it as a freak show, which I think might be disrespectful, but I don't know how else to describe it. I mean, it is a spectacle.
Yes, I think if
unlike anything else.
If you take yourself out of what's actually happening and you say a human being is going to pass through a tiny hole, people might want to see that.
Oh, yeah.
I saw it in Ace Ventura 2 with the rhinoceros, and it was hilarious. But yes, you're right. It's unbelievable what it looks like.
There's an octopus video I saw on the internet that has millions upon millions of views where he fits his whole body through like something that's like a fifth of the size of his body to escape back into the ocean. And I would say it's a lot like that.
Yeah.
Like, it's fascinating if you're not like thinking, oh my gosh, this is a beautiful miracle, which of course it is. But then if you sit there and look at it for what it is logically, it's insane.
Okay, so then baby comes out, then what? Where do they take the baby to the table right away to weigh him?
They put him on Kara's chest, and they, waited for about a minute, and then I cut the cord.
Nice.
Which it's got that rubbery texture. It was a little weird, but it was all good. They then take baby from mom after another minute or so, and they do the APGAR test. They check his breathing and his color and his heart rate and all that good stuff. And so they check him at 1 minute and then again at 5 minutes. Yeah. And at 1 minute, he scored an 8 of 10. and then at 5 minutes, a 9 of 10.
Wow. Way to go, Quaid.
So he got a B on his first test, or were you pretty disappointed in that, Trey? You were expecting a perfect score?
Better than I did in school, for sure. But I was hoping for the first ever 11.
Yeah.
That's like
They
impossible,
told
right?
me it wasn't possible, but, I thought, maybe.
So
Maybe we got a superhuman.
what are the baby's stats? Weight, height, all that stuff? Or length?
He was 7 pounds, 5 ounces. At the time, his weight's dropped just a little bit, of course, like they all do, but he's still in the good range. He is 20 and a half inches. His head
Shout
was
out.
13 inches, which is average. I thought that sounded pretty big. Kara thought that sounded pretty small, and it turns out it's just average. And
That's pretty average for the course, par for the course, because we always think it's big, and then the girl thinks it's a smaller, and
Exactly.
there
And there we are, average.
yeah. And then so baby goes and sits on the table. They clean him up and bring him back over to Kara, and we sit there and we just talk to him and kiss him and hug on him, and I tried to take a couple of pictures that didn't have full boob in them.
Sure.
And,
Which is hard.
yeah.
It's hard to get that picture.
It is.
At what point did you cry, Trey?
Well, I had as soon as he came out, I was a little nervous because he didn't cry immediately, and that's what I always hear. If he's crying immediately, it's great. Which it was probably 3 seconds before he started to cry. But in my head, it was like, all right, where's the cry? Where's the cry? Where's the cry? Where's the cry?
Right.
And so he ended up crying, and that's when I was like, so I started to tear up myself. I never fully got tears running down my face, but I did well up a little bit.
Maybe that means you don't love him yet. You need a full-on cry.
Oh, I'm sure it's coming. I'm sure I'll have a JC moment where I'm pulling in from the grocery store and just being like, oh, boy.
Yep.
And then
That's what it means.
everything after that's been good.
I'm telling you, there is no way that I could get any luckier. And I know that people have complications and babies aren't this never happens to where babies have 0 things wrong with them. Jaundice, he scored well below the threshold for a jaundice problem. His heart rate is great. His oxygen level is great. He sleeps all the time. And he has already breastfed perfectly. Like, I realize that I'm just bragging and bragging and bragging. I'll give all the credit to Kara for sure. Last night, I should brag on her a lot, because last night I fell asleep and let her take her little shift of making sure that he stays alive at about 4 a.m. And, I'm thinking, all right, she's going to feed him for a little while, and then she's going to want to take a nap and give him back to me once he falls asleep. And then 7 a.m. the nurse rolls in and wakes me up. And Kara's just been sitting there holding him all night long and let me sleep. That was she didn't have to do it, but she did, so I got to find a way to pay her back. But I don't know that I can, because the baby doesn't really want anything from me. He just wants the boobs.
Did you ever send the kid to the nursery at all at the hospital to sleep for a shift, or did he stay in the room the whole time?
He stayed in the room the whole time, except to go get his circumcision and to go get some tests done. I think he took a bath too. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And that was all good.
Did you do
Our
your
nurses and doctors were great.
Did you do your skin to skin where you lay down and you're shirtless and the baby's shirtless?
Yep.
All right,
yep.
good.
I've been sitting there with him. I probably got 5 hours or so over the last 2 days of skin to skin with him.
Wow.
Just sitting there.
Now, Trey,
doing nothing.
Did you ever think? 7 years ago, Trey, the Trey that I knew, would never have a child. Probably didn't even want one. I don't know if you did or not, but is it wildly different than you thought it would be being a dad for like 2 or 3 days now?
It has not been that wild. If I thought that there's almost no pressure. I don't know. I don't get it. It hasn't sunk in yet, maybe. It just feels like I'm sitting here hanging out. Kara's making jokes and laughing with me. It doesn't, the weight of it, I don't think has hit me, maybe.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But it feels good. It feels fine. I can take care of him. I can change diapers. I can pick his head up properly and sit there and hold him. I've soothed him several times. Like, it really has been super easy, and I'm very lucky.
Isn't it crazy how our instincts, just as soon as you have a little human, your instincts just completely take over your human instincts when it comes to caring for your own? Because I feel the same way, Trey. I didn't feel like, I almost felt like, is there something wrong with me when my kids were born, or at least my first one? It's like, is there something wrong with me where I should be feeling something completely different? But it just felt right. It feels like life. It just feels normal.
Here was what's weird. So during the birthing process, Kara's pushing, I sat there and looked at it logically and was like, okay, this is a crazy thing to see. Look at that thing coming out of that thing. And then whenever the poop diaper came out for the first time, I didn't look at it as a poopy diaper, because if I did, I'd go, oh, my God, ew, because that's who I am. I don't like the poop jokes or poop in general.
Right.
But then I just go, okay, this is what I have to do now. I clean this up, and just don't even think of it as poop. Don't think of it as anything except for a job to do. So I can compartmentalize when I have to.
Yeah, those first dirty diapers when kids come out are rough. It's like, it's not poop. It's like black tar.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It's like sticky mucus, like weird gack or something. I don't know what it is.
And it doesn't stink. I think that's what helps us, too. I think that's why we get prepped to okay, we can handle this, because it doesn't smell like poop or look like poop, so I'm not going to treat it like poop.
And it's in every nook and cranny, so I got to use I use a full thing of wipes to get through that first poop
that's
diaper.
fine.
The second time around I used less. I got more efficient with it, but that first time I was like, I got to clean everything.
Dude, you should have seen me with Chloe when we had our daughter. That's where you're like, whoa, I don't know how to clean a girl.
There's lots of crevices you gotta dig out. And
I don't know which way to go. Like I felt extreme anxiety when it came to having a girl. Because with the boys, you just lift them two little guys up, and then you're set. You got everything cleaned up.
Having a baby in COVID, you guys probably haven't had any visitors, right? No one's been no grandparents have met the kid yet.
Right. Nobody. I don't know. The grandparents are going to get to meet him unless they want to come and look at him through a window. But I think FaceTime is a better way to go about that.
Yeah.
The immediate grandparents. Actually, no. Sorry. My grandparents may not get to meet them. The immediate grandparents, like my dad, her mom, will all get to meet him in person. Probably, I assume that my mother-in-law will be knocking on the door as soon as we get home.
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
Have you guys had?
She should.
Have you guys had anything to eat other than hospital food?
Well, we are in a very nice hospital that has a Chick-fil-A and a Subway in it.
Okay.
I also ran out, got Whataburger, and then I got some McDonald's for breakfast this morning. So there's been a number of times we've had something other than hospital food. I will say that the hospital food that was brought from like the cafeteria that was part of our meal plan, absolute shit.
Yeah, awful. It's garbage.
Yeah. Like, I would have rather had some breast milk.
If you go look at whatever bill you're gonna get, that meal that you just threw away was like $74.
It was a steakhouse,
right?
Dude. You went to a steakhouse.
Now,
well, I ate every bite of it, but it was not my favorite.
We had both of our kids at the same hospital you are at right now. What's your room size? We had the smallest room both times. Are you in the small room or the giant room?
Well, the birthing room, we could have played baseball in that thing.
Right. But I'm talking about like where you're sleeping.
Your suite.
Right. It's pretty big. I mean, it's not it's the size of my bedroom, which is, 14 by 13, and there's it's not a nice couch, but it's a couch that I had no trouble sleeping on.
Good.
And we got our own little shower, our own little bathroom area. I've not done a whole lot of hygiene, if I'm being honest, over the last 3 days. I just finally brushed my teeth this morning to go home.
Oh, nice. Now, how long did it take for Kara to get feeling back in her legs after that epidural wore off?
Ooh, it took probably hour and a half. Let's call it 2 hours, and then she was like, "Uh-oh, that's there's some pain down there."
Yeah.
I would say that her recovery pain was worse than anything she had to deal with during labor, of course. And so the epidural was probably what she said was the worst part, and then now the recovery. She's like, "Ooh, getting out of bed, sitting up straight seems hard for her."
Is she liking the diapers that she has to wear now?
Yeah. I mean, she's like grab all the mesh underwear that's in the bathroom, shove that somewhere, and boom, we're taking it with us.
Oh, absolutely.
So yeah, it's great.
Did you guys have that thing? I don't know if this is a normal thing, but when I was out of the room when Kaysen was born, I heard extreme cheering coming from Kinsey's suite and the nurse. It was Kinsey and 2 nurses in there, and I heard extreme cheering. And I walked in there like I thought my baby took the first steps or something. You know, it was that kind of cheer. And then I was like, what happened? And they said, she finally passed gas.
Oh, wow. It's a big moment.
Which apparently is a big moment. And I don't know if that's just for C-section births or if that's for every other birth. Because it was like a huge moment in that room when that happened.
Well, maybe it was just so smelly they all had to just give it up and congratulate her. You know, like when your best friend does it, when it's so bad, you just have to.
That's a good one.
You just have to admire, be like, dude, guys, that was great. Sorry, it was awful and it was great.
Yeah, they didn't let us go home until that happened. As soon as that happened, it was like, okay, you guys are going to be fine to go.
Huh. No, the Kara did pass gas at one point right after the epidural took hold, like they were asking her to move over to one side, and Kara was like, "What is that noise?" Like that was you, sweetheart.
that was you, baby.
Oh, that's great.
And luckily, if you didn't run out of the room for that just prepared you for what was to come a few hours later. So
she didn't poop herself. So again,
well, I wasn't going to ask, but hey, they told us. What did you guys do for the 12 hours you were sitting there waiting for the birth? Y'all just hang?
Just trash television. We started with The Greatest Showman.
How could you not?
Trash television. That's great. One of Kara's favorites. I tried to get Hugh Jackman to respond to me on Instagram. When that didn't work, I took my Instagram post over to Twitter and tagged Ryan Reynolds to see if he could get something moving. They didn't respond to me at all. I really thought I had a shot though with the waiting in labor watching. But then after we got done with The Greatest Showman, we were like, what are we gonna watch? What are we gonna watch? So we caught up on Below Deck.
Oh,
There's
great!
a Below Deck episode to watch.
My wife and I are watching a ton of that right now at home too.
It's great. And then so we had one episode to watch of that. And after that, we were like, we've been watching MTV's The Challenge, like old seasons of that on CBS All Access. And so we were watching just the trash people playing dumb games and getting sent home by TJ Lavin.
Well, TJ Lavin's still hosting, or it's just because it's the old ones?
He may have got the boot. I don't know. We still have like 6 or 7 seasons left to go to catch up to the current year. We went pretty far back.
Well, Trey, I mean, I don't know what else there is to catch up on. It's pretty incredible. You're so lucky to have what sounds like a fairly easygoing birth.
Yeah, man.
Congrats. Oh, too lucky. All right. Well, I guess I'll send it back to past me, or it'll be present me when you're listening to this, I guess.
Yeah, how are we doing this? Well, let's go back to what we recorded, to past Trey. Wow, it was so great catching up with Trey, wasn't it?
So good.
Wow, JC, I hope we see him again soon. Oh, hey, Trey.
I'm really proud of that
You're
guy.
still here.
Yeah, hey, whoa.
Wow.
You can go check out all of the photos of my newborn little baby Quaid on the Chatty Daddies Instagram at Chatty Daddies.
Exclusive.
Well, I mean, they're on mine and probably on Kid Nation, Kara's, and
kind of exclusive.
Kara's mom, and my dad. But yes, the exclusive at Chatty Daddies.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on, I have to go get some. Hold
on.
Oh, Nick's going out real quick. Now, Trey, you're in the same room as Nick, so what's he doing?
He ran out to go get, I believe, his list that he put together.
Okay, cool. Which would have been good to have before the podcast started.
Yeah, he prepares everything for us. So,
he really does.
I'm not going to fault him for...
Trey, we couldn't let you go have a kid without a present from JC and Nick.
Hey, surprise, buddy.
JC and I finally got you a gift. I feel like every day Trey's looking at me when I come in the door at work, like, he hadn't brought me a gift today.
I didn't get either one of y'all a baby
But we
gift.
brought you a new dad starter kit.
Okay.
This is very cheesy.
Okay.
This could not be more Pinterest or cheesy if we tried.
But very necessary.
To paint the picture, Nick is holding a Home Depot bucket. It is a 5-gallon bright orange Home Depot bucket.
Yes. And I'm going to pull the things out so you don't ruin the order of surprises that are in here.
Oh.
So let's see. JC, you and I both know you're going to drag a little bit. Time kind of stands still, but flies by. You feel like a zombie for a while. So we had to get, you have a Keurig, right?
I do.
Okay. We had to get extra strength coffee. It has twice, hold on, I think I grabbed the right one. It's supposed to have twice the amount of caffeine in it. And it is Starbucks. And now that I'm looking at the box, I may have grabbed the wrong box.
That's okay, Nick, because you know what Trey could do? You could just do 2 of them and then just combine it.
Yeah, it's essential vitamins, which will help me in the long run. The caffeine will wear off while the vitamins will keep me going.
I think I meant to grab the box next to it. That said 2 times caffeine. Oh, well.
Of course.
You're also probably going to get a few headaches. So here's generic Target brand headache relief medicine.
I love it. Thank you.
That could be for mommy, too, because mommy's going to get headaches, too.
That's right.
On top of the, similar to the coffee thing, you're going to drag a little bit. I didn't know what your favorite energy drink was, so here's 6 5-hour energy
I'll drink them.
Shots.
Love it.
I didn't know if you were a Red Bull guy, a Monster guy, a 5-hour energy guy.
All right, I have the douchiest one possible.
Which one?
Bang.
Oh, dude, Bang is my favorite, too.
Is that a newer one?
It's
relatively newer?
It's the newer one that all the Instagrammers are putting out there.
Yeah.
And it's delicious.
It's not douchey, Trey, because I feel like you just called me a douche for liking Bang quite a bit.
Well, and I should have gotten that because that's how you made your kid.
It's.
I got you. What else? Okay, so you probably won't use these right away. But, JC, down the road, Trey is gonna have to start pretending like he doesn't hear the kid crying so he doesn't wake up in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
This is
Every
the best
dad's
move.
gonna do that. So here's an earplug.
Earplug?
So put
All
those in when
right.
the lights are out, and then you can be like, I slept through it, didn't hear him. Sorry, babe.
You could pretend better because you actually will not hear the baby, and then that way you're fine. You won't be lying.
The thing that I'm worried most about Trey is diaper changes.
Okay.
Because Trey does not like poop talk.
It's not my favorite.
You can't even mention butts
No.
or poop or even anuses around Trey.
Do we?
He'll start dry heaving and gagging he'll leave a room if we're joking about it in the back room or something like that.
You make it sound like I can't take anything.
Mm-hmm.
The things that are said in the back offices of this studio
It's pretty bad.
are over-the-top stories about diarrhea
Mm-hmm.
and what would you do if someone actually went to the restroom on you.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
so that's a different thing than just like somebody farted.
I almost bought you as a troll gift the Everyone Poops book, but it's a scratch and sniff version of it. You know?
So the first thing you'll need is a clothespin for your nose.
Thank you.
Plug your nose up. You'll need gloves, plastic gloves.
Yep.
And in the age of coronavirus, could come in handy in other situations. And then if you don't want to necessarily touch a diaper, you'll still put the glove on, but you can use tongs.
Ah,
So you got a
thank you
tongs
so much.
from the sales rack at Target. I don't know what kind of candy Kara likes.
Okay.
So I just got a grab bag of random chocolate.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
we got all the good ones.
Random fun-sized chocolates.
Milky Way Midnight is her favorite candy bar.
Oh, good.
Are you kidding?
Yep.
Did that just pop up when she was pregnant, or was it always
No,
that?
it's always been that. But
Because that's Kinsey's favorite, and it only happened after she got pregnant with Kaysen.
you would be surprised to find out that chocolate's not my favorite.
It's not, Trey. Yours is gummy bears, which is why I have a pack of
look at
Haribo
that.
gummy bears right here.
Perfect. Thank
it's
you
not
very
the
much.
biggest bag. It's only
No.
like half a pound.
It's
Yeah.
I love it. It'll be my snack in the middle of the night, and I'll be thinking of you.
But the other day, JC, Trey was giving me a few rides to work. Thankfully, I did get a car to replace my totaled car. So Trey was giving me a few rides to work. And he said he was eating, what kind of gummy bears are they?
Oh, they are the sour gummy bears?
So I got a pack of sour
All
gummy bears too.
right.
And they just look terrible.
But they do look really bad.
They
just,
look awful.
They have that coating that you would see on
The cheap candy, the knockoffs?
Exactly. Except for they're absolutely delicious.
Are
If we
they
could get a
really?
Haribo sponsor,
Now, Sour Patch Kids, delicious. But for some reason, looking at a Haribo gold pack of gummy bears with a sour coating doesn't sound great.
oh boy,
It sounds awful.
it's so good, guys.
Now, I know Kara has not been boozing it up lately.
Right?
But JC, did you know Trey has not been drinking either?
What you were doing in solidarity or what?
Yeah, well, I figure she's got to sacrifice a whole lot more than I do while doing this pregnancy thing, and I just gave up drinking with her. And for the most part, I gave up caffeine.
Yeah.
I had a cup of coffee here or there, but
Wow, Trey.
I still no drinking 100% for 200 some odd days.
Would you say that's the longest you've gone since in 10 years?
10 years, please. It's been the longest I've gone since I was 15.
Wow, 15. You're drinking at 15.
Well,
Wow.
People, he did
Sorry,
this in
Dad.
quarantine. I would not have survived quarantine if it were not for White Claws and my TX whiskey.
I'll tell you, the first month was very hard. I was like, it's
Yeah.
Friday. I'm bored. Like, Kara doesn't even look pregnant. Like, nothing's changed in my life. I just can't drink.
Yeah.
But after that, it's been, I don't even really think about it anymore.
Did you quit the meth too, or?
You have been getting a lot skinnier, and you have lost a few teeth the last few weeks. So Trey hasn't been drinking. So I don't really know what kind of booze you like, so I got you this. It's still in a brown paper bag.
All right.
I hope you like it. I don't know if you do.
I'll drink anything.
And that's it. That's everything.
What in the world?
It's some
Right.
Crown Royal.
You guys spent too much money.
And there's also a Target gift card in there. So
Whoa.
there's actually like a real gift in there besides these jokey things. And it had to be a Home Depot bucket because every man needs a Home Depot bucket.
Yeah. Thank you.
I will say I recently had to, my Lowe's 5-gallon bucket
Yeah.
was falling apart. And I thought, I probably need to get a manlier bucket. So I got a Home Depot bucket.
Yeah, well, thank you. Listen, all of the gifts and the support we've been getting from friends and family, it
Is Trey
really,
gonna cry again?
It does. It overwhelms me. It's the same feeling I got when we got all our wedding presents. Like, no one should care this much about me and Kara, but everybody is just so darn nice, and I am just a mean person to everybody.
I hate it when people give me gifts.
Yeah,
I don't need a birthday gift. I don't need a Christmas gift. Just act like it's a normal day.
Exactly.
I know.
And so when people do it and it's nice, you're like, oh, that is a good thing.
Let's be honest here. We hate getting gifts because at that point we realize, crap, now I'm going to have to figure out this person's birthday and I'm going to have to get them something. And I don't know what they want.
I just, I don't know how to thank anybody. I'm not very good at expressing thank you. And I know you took a lot of effort to put all that together. And then there are gifts that are sentimental and nice and well thought out. And you did both of them. So I really, really appreciate it.
Do you like Crown Royal, though?
I'll drink it.
Okay.
I don't know that I've ever actually had Crown Royal.
Oh, it's pretty good.
It's just whiskey, right?
It's whiskey, yeah.
I
You
know.
going to go on the rocks or you going to mix it with some Coke or something?
When I drink whiskey neat. Go
Wow.
room temperature. I like to burn, baby.
Really?
I can't do it. I'm not that manly, guys.
Yeah.
What, drink it neat or drink it just on the rocks or just
Straight.
Straight, you can't
it's
do
got to be
that?
mixed with something.
Dude, I got these you can buy these orb-looking ice cube holders, and you create these large balls of ice, and you throw it in there, and for some reason it waters it down just enough to where it's not too bad. So maybe look into that if you want to dive into the drinking it straight.
Yeah,
But-
I tried to look at the Scotch,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
but I don't
that's-
know anything about it.
So
So I was
whenever
like, well, I'll just get this.
I got a promotion here, whatever, some 6 years ago, and I was like, I'm gonna buy myself a nice bottle of Scotch. And
Were you a Scotch drinker then?
I was a whiskey drinker,
Uh-huh.
but never had a Scotch that I really liked, except for at the Christmas party whenever it was an open bar. And I was like, I just want some Scotch. I want to try some Scotch. She's like, all right, cool. It's an open bar. I'll get you whatever. And I'll get you the nicest one. And then he handed it to me, and I shot it. And he goes, dude, that was $100 glass of whiskey.
Like, no.
And, please, hopefully the boss doesn't listen to that.
Nah, he's not listening to this.
Nah, he good.
So I bought a nice bottle of whiskey. It was like $60. It was a $60 bottle of Scotch, and then I went to open it, and I broke the cork off into
Aw.
the actual liquid.
You get corky in there.
So then I'm drinking this nice Scotch with little flecks of
Ugh.
cork in it.
Ugh. Man, opening a bottle of wine in front of people is terrifying for me. It's just so nerve-wracking.
I've gotten really good at it now.
And I am so impressed when the waiter comes to the table or the bartender and they like do it without looking.
And they're talking to you about
and they
stuff.
have like the hard-to-use wine opener. Like I have one, it uses CO2. So you shove a little needle in it and you shoot some CO2 and the cork just pops out.
Wow.
Whoa.
And that's how I do it. And then I don't get cork anywhere. But like people use the ones that's just like one little corkscrew with nothing else on it.
So I found out too late in life, probably I was like 26, that one corkscrew that has the little twist top, like a little bendy thing at the top. That bendy thing you can put on the edge of the top rim of the wine bottle and use that as leverage.
Yes.
Yeah, it even has the groove so that it connects to the bottle. That way you just pop it up.
I used to just hold it like between my legs and rip it like a lawnmower cord.
Same.
So embarrassing in college, like trying to open bottles of wine. And I'm like a freshman. Like I've never opened wine in my life. And now I'm the guy in front of 30 people that has to open wine. This is embarrassing.
Right.
And I couldn't ever figure out, the wine cork screws that they have like two arms, so it kind of looks like a guy like putting a Y in the air and then they fall down to an M or whatever. I would always get that backwards, could never figure that out. But then eventually I did.
Right.
You know what else makes me nervous with wine? Pouring it for someone makes me so nervous. And this goes back to my waiter days, because there's something about when you pour it, there's still like, it doesn't come out right sometimes. And I spilled probably about a glass full because I noticed some of it dripping on the white linen. And so I tried to like put my hand and I knocked the lady's glass over and it spilled everywhere. So ever since then I've had like this PTS from just pouring wine on for people. I can't do it.
Boy.
Trey, I think that's it for the Chatty Daddy today. Welcome to fatherhood. How wonderful. Now, Trey, you can start bringing something to the podcast. Now he's got
Now
a
you're a
kid,
real chatty
JC.
daddy.
It's not on your back. It's not on my back. He can bring a story. Hello.
Right.
We've only just been following the pregnancy for the every episode of this podcast so far.
So I'm going to go back to being a father. Start
so
being
you're
a
gonna.
father.
We're recording this before you're an actual dad. But at the end of this podcast, when it airs, you got to go back to being
a father. Yeah. Well, then I'll do that, because that is the end of this episode of the Chatty Daddies.
Yeah, make sure you subscribe wherever you can get your podcasts.
And be sure to follow us on social media at Chatty Daddies and chattydaddies.com.
The Chatty Daddies Podcast.